Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for taking your time to check this video out. So this video here, I actually attempted something new. So I have this new drone, DJI Mini 4 Pro, that everybody's been talking about, and I have to say it is an amazing machine in my opinion anyways. So anyways, I am on the south side of Indianapolis by the area called Carson Square, and I decided I'm gonna fly the drone all the way from here to downtown Indianapolis. Now, to be clear, obviously I didn't just sit here in Carson area and just watch the drone go all the way to downtown. That's impossible, not on these drones anyways. So I actually drove on Carson Avenue, and the reason I took Carson Avenue is because I avoided being on I-65, which is up there, that freeway. I avoided that because obviously you have to go faster and the drone cannot go that fast, and it's also not safe. I don't advise anybody to do it, but on these little streets here, if you have a little helper navigating the drone and the traffic is not going as fast, so you're just fine. So we just passed Keystone Avenue right there in Hannah, and as I kept going, I did have to make a stop because I actually started out on a 50% battery life. So I had to switch that just because I felt like that might be risky. So you see where there's a little bit of a distortion. That's because I changed the battery and everything was good from this point on. So I am on Carson Avenue, and you can see I-65 right there. This is one of the freeways around Indianapolis. There's like many of them. That's why Indianapolis is called the Crossroads of America, because you have I-69, I-70, and I-65 all joining right there by downtown. And little known fact about I-65, which you're looking down here, actually starts up in Gary, Indiana, and it goes all the way down to Alabama. So it's quite a stretch. Definitely not the longest freeway in America, but it's one of the longest ones. Anyways, so now you're looking at Troy Avenue down there. At this time, I'm traveling on Carson, and the drone is doing really well. It was windy. The drone was doing really well. The picture did look so much better on the controller, but I have to admit that it's fall or almost winter here, so I wasn't really expecting like perfect views. I knew that everything is gonna look dead and dry, and the goal here was not really to capture beautiful pictures. It was more so to test the strength of the drone safely, you know, to make sure that I can go all the way without getting in anybody's way or flying in areas where I'm not allowed to. So now by this time the drone is actually way ahead of me, so there were moments where I had to slow it down. You'll probably notice where there's a little bit of a distortion with the image, just because that is because I did have to stop the drone and just let it hover so I can get closer to it, because I was on the city streets, and as you can about imagine, the traffic and the traffic lights, so I was having a hard time keeping up with the drone. But I always knew where it was because I'm very familiar with the city and all these streets here. So anyways, so what you're looking at here is basically Fountain Square, or more so Garfield Park area, and we are approaching Fountain Square. Of course, you're looking at Shelby takes you all the way to Fountain Square, which that's what I had to take, but the drone is kind of cutting across and it's headed toward I-65 and I-70 interchange right there, which is one of the busiest areas. But again, because I took the other route, I went towards Fountain Square. I ran into a lot of traffic there, so I did have to have the drone hover again so I can catch up with it. But guys, look at the views. Look at those views. I know the colors are not all fully there, but this is exactly what it looked like in this time of the year. This was in November, and it was like late afternoon, right before sunset, and this is exactly what it's looking like. And I was just impressed with this because I have never really had a chance to view Indianapolis from this southeast view. I've always seen the east, the north, the west, and the south, but this was just amazing. Because down there you're looking at Virginia Avenue, and it's just spectacular, beautiful place. Eli Lilly building is right there to your left. And as I'm approaching this, and I was seeing this, of course, on my controller, and I was like, wow, look at the city. It just like offered this refreshing view of the city, the architecture, these buildings, the way they are structured and everything. And granted, some of the buildings here, at least two of them, the one to the left, which is Marriott Hotel, and the one to the right, by kind of by itself, were built while I was living in the city. So back when I moved into the city in 2007, these buildings did not exist. So that's what has happened since I've lived here, and they're still building more. So this is a nice view of the city. I really love this. And you're looking from the south side of the downtown here, and down here you're looking at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, the home of the NBA team, the Pacers. I'm sure you all know about that. And Salesforce is the tallest building in the state of Indiana. It used to be Chase Building, but now it's Salesforce. And yeah, you are looking down there, that's Pennsylvania Avenue. And actually, yes, that was Pennsylvania Avenue is right here. And I believe the other one was Alabama. And Meridian is somewhere down here. And of course, you have Capitol. And it's just a great city, guys. So thank you so much for watching. But look at what these drones are doing. If you are operating them properly, it gives us such a beautiful picture of the city, and I really love seeing this, and I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Until next time, please check my videos, subscribe to my channel, add a comment. Until next time, peace.